Welcome back, everyone. In this video, we're gonna break down how to build your store in our 2-hour store build challenge. This is part number 2, okay? In the last video, if you haven't seen already, go ahead and check it out. We showed you how to get things going, how to get the store up and running initially. And in this video, we're gonna show you how to make this thing look freaking awesome. Let's go ahead and get started, and make sure to stay till the end. There is another part that's gonna come with this, where we actually show you the apps so this thing converts, and so that you get people to come back that leave the store and finally make that purchasing decision. All right, let's go ahead and dive right in right now. All right, guys, welcome back to part 2 of our building a store in less than 2-hour challenge. We are now in the part where we're actually gonna design our theme, upload our theme, and get this thing ready and looking really good. We're gonna finish moving into our app installs, which is probably the most important part aside from the design, because if you got a great product, you wanna make sure you have everything in place to convert people, but also to make sure that if they decide to leave for some reason, you get them to come back to the store and you don't miss out on that opportunity. Let's go ahead and dive right in, okay? So I'm back into our store here at Allura Vibes, all right? So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go into the themes section. I'm gonna upload. I've already downloaded the theme, so super easy for me. And we're gonna just search on my computer, Booster theme, and I'm gonna recommend Booster. We're gonna have a link in the description that's gonna give you a big discount. Booster theme is not the cheapest, but it's one of the best. And the thing is that you'll actually save money because you don't need to buy a couple apps like currency converters, a couple other things like that. It's actually built into the theme, so it saves you money. So you pay a little bit more for the theme. Theme looks great. This is it, what you see right here. Definitely recommend you take us up on this and get Booster theme, okay? It's what we use on mostly all of our stores. So I'm gonna upload my Booster theme, set my Starbucks, of course. You can't build a store without Starbucks. It's just a fact. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna swap once this loads. Once it loads, let's give it another refresh. Once it loads, there's a lot of options when it comes to themes. There's free themes, there's paid themes. Look, you can make a free theme work. It's gonna require more manual work on the custom coding side. We'll just go ahead and publish it since no one's coming to the store. All right, so now I'm gonna go straight into the theme. I'm gonna go to customize, more Starbucks. First thing we're gonna need is gonna be our logo. So how we're gonna make the logo, we're gonna use what's called Canva. It's like Photoshop for dummies. If you know how to use Photoshop, more power to you. I am not skilled with Photoshop, so I am going to use Canva. We'll go ahead and log in, create. I don't believe I've made one for this email yet. Yeah, this tool's really great. So especially as you get into doing more creative work, or maybe if you wanna have your VA do it, there we go. Boom, we're in. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a logo. For this one, we'll do more of like a square shape. Start with a higher resolution. Making a logo, don't overthink it. The simpler, the better. You're starting a general store out the gate, so you don't need some super fancy logo. Let's play around with this. Kind of like this. Yeah, it looks good. Let's go and make this blue, and then we will also add like a little touch to the logo. That with the elements. Elements are just like different shapes. A lot of this stuff is free too. Remember, you don't want to go super niche with one of these things where it's almost like you're stuck selling one type of item, unless that's starting out. We always recommend you go a little more general. Simple is your goal. I'm actually just going to screenshot this to start. I'm going to go back, the logo. All right, so there's our beautiful logo right there. Play around with the size. So you want to be looking at your mobile versus desktop, okay? And now we need to recreate the logo, and we want to 360 by 100. So what I'll do is I'll go back to Canva, make a new design, 360 by 100, not 199. Fools. I will copy this. I'm gonna grab this. This one I'll download because it's right up to the border. Now let's go back. Let's test it. Let's see how it went. Looks good. Maybe we can make it a little bigger, but we could adjust it. Let's save. I recommend you also save every couple changes you make. Okay, now we're going to we got our header all set. We're gonna skip the phone number for now. Support support@aloravibes.com. Want one header strip, call it last day 70% off site wide, last day sale, and then we'll do a second text, orders $49 or more. So I usually do that, depends on the store. If I'm selling lower ticket items, it's a great way to push people to add that extra 1 or 2 items to their cart. Want to enable currency conversion, just delete this stuff. We definitely want that. Yep, so we want to close the gap. Okay, now for a slideshow, we're not going to actually have a slider. We're just going to have one image. And what we want, since it's a general store, we'll go lifestyle banner image. So what I'm trying to create here is like a homey, high quality, good vibes, lifestyle feel and look. It's just like good energy. Like this one actually might be pretty good. That's Shutterstock, but still, like a couple bucks to invest in something like this might be worth it. All right, so now we're gonna make our lifestyle image. Obviously want a banner image that stretches the whole banner. Let's try another kind of section here. We'll do an image with overlay. There we go, that's what we wanted. So that's exactly what we wanted. I'm just gonna drag this guy up to the top. So got my beautiful brand here. We want our action bar. We already have the menu up here. So now we're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna get rid of basically every single thing here, except for the testimonials we'll leave. Like you could experiment with adding these sections in to see if you like the look or feel and see if it actually makes a difference. From our testing, we haven't found it does. So we're not going to. We need to see our collections. So we'll add a section. Here we go. We'll add to the collections. We'll go home first, do 1 per row. Next will be beauty and cosmetics. Need to update the image there. It's a little too low quality as you can see. Okay, and we're gonna put our testimonials last. So everyone sees how we do this. Yes, we could even change this to say amazing product. Okay, for our testimonials, make it sound legit. Ordering online has always left me a bit skeptical. Thankfully, I didn't get burned with this, with Alora Vibes. We'll just do a quick save just for fun, you know, nothing is worse than doing something. You know, you could think back to before we had these awesome devices where we could go backwards. Even when computers first came out, if you erased something, it was gone, right? So if I just cleared whatever's on the Word doc or whatever, everything was gone, and I wasn't gonna be able to hit the back button a few times or do like a recovery. This is pretty awesome. Next, we'll do Shelly. We're gonna actually give these people pictures. So remember, this is just for a store build. I recommend you actually get some unique photos instead of just grabbing people off the internet. Okay, a face to the name, a name to the face. Let's make our John. So we're gonna do John selfie. That's how we're gonna find our John selfie. I could take a selfie, technically I'm John. This guy looks like he belongs on my store. Such a great customer. Okay, and then we got one more left. This will be Miriam. Thanks, Miriam. Remember, I don't recommend you necessarily fill your store with these kinds of testimonials, but we're just doing this for a filler and just to make sure we build this as promised in a very short period of time. All right, so almost done with our homepage. I hate PayPal, so I'm gonna uncheck PayPal. I hope you hate PayPal too. PayPal is evil. We don't need this section. You can do newsletter sign up if you want. Favicon, so we need a favicon image. So what we're gonna do, back to Canva, it's gotta be 40 by 40, great design, come here, I'm gonna copy. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. I'm actually quite impressed. All right, we will go like this. That looks good. Or vibes. I would use this as a store, but all you sharks out there are definitely gonna be peeping on this to see if I'm using it as a store. It says notifications. You can leave this on the bottom for mobile. If you do, that's little pop-ups showing that someone recently purchased. We turn this off. Reason why we want to drive people straight to the purchase. We want to get less things in front of them in their way. We'll come to the product page and then the cart page next. I think we're all good here. We'll turn off. Cool, guys. So this is pretty much set. Look at that. For everyone out there saying, I don't know how to build a store, now you do, okay? In less than 2 hours. Let's go ahead and go to our collections. So So remember, just our test product. We're not actually gonna add products to the store. Now, let's customize this. This is where it gets fun. So for the product page, we're gonna go here. We wanna go direct to cart, show save percentage. We wanna show this. Yeah, for that, we do want to show quantity. We'll leave that. Vendor enable shaking on the cart. Nope, we don't want this. This will allow us to expand the product page. Don't need to show vendor. Don't need to do an image zoom. First bar, left message. No tags, social buttons. Nope, we turn the timer off, test it, it's up to you. We're not gonna use dynamic checkout button. We will do swatches, right? And, all right, visitor counts, enable, yep, delivery time, nope. Enable sticky button, yes. We need some trust badges. So how do we find trust badges? Very simple, trust badges. You use any of these that you like. Let's find one that I like. But what you wanna look for, like we don't use PayPal, so we definitely, but we do use Amex. So in a high quality image that doesn't include PayPal. So guys, make sure that you dig around to find the one that matches your store best. Tell you what, I don't want to waste our time on this video just looking for trust badges. So we will grab this one and then we can obviously always update it. Well, just so you get an idea of what it's like. There we go. So that's a good start. You could obviously add the credit card one that we're looking at. Just make sure if you're not doing PayPal like I don't, then you make sure to include one that doesn't have PayPal. So I'm gonna leave this, theme settings, save in dollars. It just looks better, I find, instead of percentages. Enable review, timer disable, green, timer on this page, random stock, yep. So that's everything you need there. Let's check out our header. Headers should be good, just carries over from the store. Let's go to our theme settings. I'm not gonna use this theme key because this is actually on one of my own stores. So you will put your theme key here because you boost your theme, you would have to make the purchase and they'll give you the theme key. Okay, for colors, now let's have some fun. First thing we wanna change is for our buttons. A lot of this change is gonna be just plugging in a really nice salesy green. Special buttons, boom, there we go. Stock left, do like that, low stock. For the sale message, we want to change that to green. So think of it like any one of these little elements, we want to be green so it just pops a little better. And that'll be your main things. You could adjust and tweak it as you need to. We go more in depth with this in our course. Next, let's look at favicon already plugged in. Typography should be good here. Now, last thing, I want to get rid of this. One more thing here. So we want to enable rating and review, but we want to use looks, which we'll actually set up after this in the next video. Okay, so super important. Product page style standard, yep. There we go, got it. Okay, cool. So this is pretty much ready to go. Let's go ahead and add to the cart. Almost done, guys, I promise. We're so close. Next, we're gonna go for header. It should be the same. Cart page, we're gonna do 30 minutes. So that should be 18,000. My math might be way off. Let's see, let's save it. Drum roll, please. Ah, shoot, 1800. We could just guess this all day. This could be kind of fun. How many seconds in 30 minutes? 1800, okay. I know I was bad at math, but so now what we wanna do, you wanna make sure these match whatever you're actually like promising and everything. Here's where we definitely don't wanna have PayPal. Just let's see if there's any in their library. Here we go, I like this one. That's a little small, but you get the idea. Just for a moment, even though we don't take PayPal, we will use this. All good though, I think you get what we're doing, okay? Get rid of the notes, save percentage, we'll leave that. I believe that's everything here. We just need to go to checkout. So with checkout, here's our last thing as we wrap up here, right? Super happy about this. What we want at the top. So I like to actually put the trust badges at the top here. But the trust badges that we actually want, we don't want the banner, it's our logo, that's right. So we put our trust badges as the logo. So obviously you want a bigger image. This will go really good if you put your trust badges up here, save it as always. And yeah, so basically this is good to go. You would want to do a test purchase for sure. And that'll also tie into the rest of the store setup. So go ahead and join us for our part 3, where we break down the apps and show you how to really power this thing. But this is set up for conversions. This is gonna be awesome for you guys, okay? So if you haven't used Booster Theme before, if you're looking to launch a new store, follow everything we've shown here and then what we show you in the next video. Let's go ahead and dive into that now.